This is the Trade Machine Podcast. We're so back, baby. We're so back. I'm here with my lovely and beautiful co-host, Hunter Sons. Hunter, how you doing?
Why'd you change how you enter it? Hmm?
Well, I just thought I'd
What?
compliment you
Enter.
instead of
Start.
getting a little too flirty with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's better than what you have been doing. I agree. It's a little weird.
Just saying. Just saying. I'm here with Hunter. I'm here with Rich. Rich, what's going on?
So, man,
Oh, man. And today, we got a couple things we could talk about. I think next week, I want us to talk a little bit about, after that, we'll have the final for the NBA Cup by next week. That'll be a fun thing to talk about, talk a little NBA Cup. I want to broach the subject next week. Maybe we talk a little bit about it today. About if the Thunder are going to win 80 games. Because I don't know if they're ever going to lose again. It's just insane. I have no idea what's going to happen. The league, we got a lot of really good teams. We got some teams that have just completely fallen off the wagon. The Bulls went from looking like we had a Josh Giddey MVP case to now they're like one of the 10 worst teams in the league already.
DeAndre.
It's just a mess. It's just a mess. The Lakers are really good. The Raptors are kind of good. We talked about that last time too. But today, we're not here to talk about any of that. Today, we're going to do the most fun thing you could possibly do in the NBA. And that is to commemorate the beginning of the trade season, which really, for the most part, starts December 15th. That's when all players who were signed over the offseason are finally eligible to be traded. So there's some guys who can't be traded until January because they signed extensions. You can't be signed until 6 months after your extension. But for the most part, like 70% of the league becomes available for a trade on December 15th. That's Monday. And so to commemorate that, we've got a whole bunch of different trades cooked up. I think we're going to have I think this is going to be one of the more fun trade deadlines we've had in years.
I think so too.
There's just so much. There's so much in the air and so many guys that seem to be available. I think it's going to be one of the most fun ones we've had. We're going to have, there's Kawhi rumors. Obviously, Giannis is the big dog. We've got Zion. We've got Anthony Davis. LaMelo.
I haven't heard no Melo shit. I heard James Harden.
Young.
Yeah.
There's just so many possible deals. I'm very excited about it. And so what I'm just going to do, I'm going to open it up. What's one of your favorite trades, your favorite fake trades? We've all kind of made a couple. So I'm going to open it up. Hunter, you're going to go first. What's your favorite fake trades you've got for me? And we're just going to go round robin. And we're going to talk about the league. We're going to throw some fake trades out there. This is the most fun we possibly have. That's why we're called the Trade Machine. Let's get it.
Yeah.
I like the silence, Hunter. This is really good podcasting work.
Mom yelled at me to answer her question.
Tell her you're busy.
You won't.
I won't. You're right. I think
Give me a trade,
over the Anthony Davis trade, I'm taking the Zion to Detroit.
Zion to Detroit?
Seems more realistic. I don't remember exactly, but it was like Jaden Ivey and I think also Tobias Harris again.
I think Ivy and Tobias Harris does it. And I'd say...
If you need
I'd say no picks.
Sure, Adam, but if the report on Zion, they're accepting the first okay trade, probably don't need picks.
I actually like it. Rich, what do you think?
I mean, I would love to see... I would think Detroit because, New Orleans... what do they have to lose at this point? Detroit's actually trying to make a run right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like
they got the best player in the game, bro. Derek Queen, I told y'all he was going to be
he's crazy. He's crazy. But no, I think I'm thinking, okay, so trade happens, right? Now I'm thinking of fit with Zion and Cade. And we've only seen one version of Zion. Oh yeah, I think that would be amazing with those two. And you got Cade who can do so many things, and then Zion who I feel like can get into that bag, kind of what we saw, or what he was so hyped for coming into the league, was get back to constant lob threat, like you said, off the pick and roll, and I feel like Zion could probably become a better, or he could focus more on defense. Because in New Orleans, he's kind of everything for them. But he's always has been. It's just never been really a good situation for Zion. So I think it would be pretty cool to see, but I don't know if that gets Detroit over the hump though. For me,
Yeah,
I just don't know.
what it does is the only real asset you're trading is Jaden Ivey, who they're probably going to
Yeah,
let walk this year
You've
anyway.
been good without him so far, anyways.
They've been good without him. I mean, he is averaging 18 a year, 18 a game this year.
I think
K's still
18,
doing
4, and
good, bro.
4.
when
He
I
might
made
just
the
need
trade,
some
he hadn't
explosive
played
like
yet.
Zion.
I think he's played a couple games, hasn't he? Or is that last year's stats I'm looking at? I'm tripping. Who knows? But I know he's close to coming back if he hasn't came back yet. But I mean, that's about what he's going to give you. He's going to give you
He's
about 18,
averaging
4, and 4.
7 points this year.
Okay, then I'm looking at last
And
year's stats.
only
That's insane.
13 minutes, but
Yeah, I mean, he's going to give you 17, 18, 4, and 4.
he's played like
Last year
9 or
he
10
shot
games.
40% from three. Um, so for if you're the Pelicans, I guess it makes sense. Like you get another electric guard that you can put next to Jeremiah Fears. I mean, Jordan Poole is whatever at this point, like you're not. But here's my issue with this. If I'm the Pistons, my best five is probably Cade, Duncan Robinson, Asar Thompson, Zion, Jalen Duren. That's probably like my best five.
Yeah,
And you have Cade, he's an okay enough shooter. Duncan Robinson, elite shooter. Asar Thompson, Zion, and Jalen Duren, all nothing. They're giving you nothing when it
yeah.
comes to floor
Uh,
spacing.
Yeah, but you're not losing that.
Defensively though,
If Zion actually, that was the thing that was so coming out of college. Zion was this insane, bouncy, super athletic, and he tried his ass off on defense. Like the help defense, the help side blocks from the weak side.
yeah, yeah.
Um, that stuff was insane, and he just kind of like he became such like a he was so needed offensively that he just hasn't played. He just hasn't played defense.
Yeah, that's what I was saying though. Like with if he so Detroit is Cade's team.
Yeah.
So Zion going there, I feel like he'd have to buy into the system around Cade. Like you can't just like. Of course, you're going to accommodate Zion because you're getting talent like Zion, but Zion comes into that situation and he actually has a chance to win. That mentality, I think it just switches for players when you have like a
It
chance.
could. We've
Like
seen
he's
it with
never had
like
a
Aaron
chance.
Gordon.
Exactly. Exactly my point. Exactly my point. Like he just kind of course, he was the best on the Magic. It was obvious that he was their guy, but there was never really like any development with it. It was always just the same. He got better. He's just a talented player. He got better from year to year. But when he goes to uh, Denver, you finally see him buy into a system, and they eventually want to end up getting a championship from it, and they've been good ever since. So it's like you get a player like Zion to go and buy into the system that Detroit has, and really get after it defensively. I want to see that Zion, to be
Yeah, I
honest.
actually don't hate it. The Pelicans are, I think, one of the weirder teams because they're what 3-22.
I think
Like
it's the worst record in the league right now. Yeah.
they are 3-22. They're gonna have the best odds to get the number one overall pick. That's going to the Hawks.
Mm-hmm.
In one of the most just insane trades, they didn't get any protections on the Derek Queen trade, which is just crazy. The good news is Derek Queen is like really good though. He's really really
Yeah,
good. So at least there's that. They're they've got nothing to play for this year, but they also have no reason to tank. They have a bunch of players that I like. None of them make sense together. It feels like they're going to trade Herb Jones. We're going to get to that in just a second. I'm going to bring a trade to that I want to talk about, a Herb Jones trade. Jose Alvarado, he might get traded. I mean, I just don't really understand what they're doing. And so at this point, if I'm the Pelicans, unless I'm getting an absolute haul for Trey Murphy, um, like
Most
Derek
valuable player on
Queen,
the team.
Jeremiah Fears, those guys, you build around those two guys and Trey Murphy, unless someone's just gonna like blow me away. I think about how like the Knicks just overpaid a ton for Mikal Bridges. You're not getting that for Trey Murphy, but you might get an absolute haul. Like he is so good.
yeah,
He's a good shooter, a good defender. He could fit on any team.
He's on a
Like
really good contract too.
That's what I'm saying. He's on a great contract. I just wouldn't be shocked if we saw that kind of haul for Trey Murphy for a team that's really close and just trying to get over the hump. But I mean, Zion, it's time to let Zion go. Maybe if he gets under another system, he's not the main guy, because the benefit for the Pistons is it's crunch time. They have nobody else that can really create offense for them. It's Cade or bust. Like
Right.
Jaden Ivey's supposed to be that guy. He isn't playing. When he gets healthy, maybe he's that guy. But if I can trade away Jaden Ivey for a guy like Zion, he's still giving you like I think it was like 22, 7, 5. Like that's the kind of numbers he can give you. He's just an absolute force.
Maybe better numbers than that.
He
When you
could give you
actually get
better,
him
but
on
I
a
mean,
good team is what it, like. He's
issue is
not
though
just
he never
force.
plays, and you're giving away for two guys that are expiring contracts. You're not giving any picks away. You still have Asar Thompson, Isaiah Stewart. If you wanted to go after it and make a big deal, like a splash deal, you've got the contracts and the young players to do it. I don't know. I kind of like it. Y'all want to hear my favorite Pelicans trade?
Let's do it.
You're gonna like this one, Rich. The Pelicans trade Herb Jones to the Los Angeles Lakers.
So far, so good.
Jared Vanderbilt, 2031 first, the one that they almost sent for Mark Williams before the trade got redacted.
Yeah, thank God.
The Lakers get a much needed 3-and-D presence, just the exact guy you want on your team. They wouldn't be able to do this until January because he signed an extension, and his extension is insane. I mean, he signed a really, really great deal. I think he's making 14 million, 15 million next year, 20 million in 2027, 22 million. He's averaging about 22 a year on this extension. He signed it for 67 million for 3 years. Oh man, Hunter, you ever heard of that joke? The one about the numbers?
Yeah, the week straight from you.
6-7. Am I right, kids?
6-7. This is the Ruin 6-7 tour.
So I think this would make the Lakers a legit contender, personally.
Bro,
What do you think, Rich?
and honestly, I'll probably start Trey Murphy over Rui.
Mm-hmm.
Get so what would that make our starting lineup?
You Herb Jones, not Trey Murphy. Herb Jones, not Trey Murphy.
I'm tripping. Herb Jones.
It would be Luka, Reeves, Herb Jones, Rui. No, Luka, Reeves, LeBron, and then either Rui or Herb Jones at the 4 with Ayton at the 5.
Well, maybe I don't know. I'd have to. Rui just fits the system so well. I don't know, but I think my point is if we could get Rui in a 6-man position coming off the bench rather than starting us again, I think that would be the difference. Because as much as I love Rui
can actually create a little bit off the dribble, and so I think he would make more sense coming off the bench than Herb Jones in that case.
Yeah, like Rui in a 6-man spot is basically where I was going with this. Is like Rui playing in the 6-man spot and coming off the bench, giving that production, and then he could probably still close out games from time to time. Just kind of that'd be kind of a hot hand situation to see who's best to keep in the game at the point. But I would love to see that version of us where we got a talent like Rui coming off the bench and giving us what he's been able to give the Lakers for the past few years. I actually really like that. I really like that.
I think it's not only do I think it's possible, I think it feels like it's destined to happen. And I mean, just think of a lineup where like when you've got that 5 and then you've got Rui and Smart. If Jackson Hayes can keep playing all right, like that's a real 8-man rotation.
And that's if we can get that kind
with
of
Laravia. With Laravia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
you kind of interchange Bron and Luka. You kind of put them with those
you
two lineups.
Like,
yeah, that would be nasty. And I've decided that no, we can't trade Austin Reeves ever. He has to retire our Lakers. So if you have any trades that got Austin Reeves leaving, I don't want to hear it.
So you wanted the Lakers to trade for Jokic, but there was no Austin Reeves in the deal.
We got Luka.
That's like saying that the Lakers would be able to get like a generational superstar, like I don't know, maybe Luka Doncic, and not have to put
No,
Austin
he's
Reeves
asking
in
me
the deal.
about Darius Garland trades right now.
I haven't made any Darius Garland trades.
No, but my point is, I just say no to any type of deal you'll say with the Darius Garland, like him with
which
Reeves.
is insane.
No,
so
no.
Pelicans need to be sellers at the deadline because they've got nothing to play for.
I would just get a bunch of picks if I was them. Like trade everything, just get picks and rebuild. Like at this point, it's like you
that's what I'm
hold
saying.
people
That's what this
hostage.
deal is. You're basically getting salary filler, and you're turning Herb Jones to a 2031 pick for the Lakers. You hope something blows up with Luka, and in 6 years they're not very good anymore. You get another downturn.
Well, that's not happening, but
the Lakers have never once gotten the second overall pick like 3-4 years in a row.
We didn't have Luka, bro. What are you talking about?
It was crazy, man. It was like a 5-year stretch. It's like Julius Randle, D'Lo, Brandon Ingram, Lonzo Ball,
Yeah. Josh Hart, fucking Josh Hart.
That draft though, getting Lonzo, Josh Hart, and Kuzma, they basically won. When you think about it, they kind of won the 2020 chip with that draft because they turned Lonzo and Josh Hart were two of the key pieces that got Anthony Davis, and then Kuzma was the third best player on that championship team. Like that's one of the. I hate the Lakers. Okay, but that is a draft that I don't think gets enough respect. Like they really showed up. That's one of the best works that a team has done in years.
Like
it was pretty good. I just think. Go ahead, Hunter.
Kind of like the 2021 or 2022 Thunder draft where they got multiple.
They got Chet and J-Dub in the same year.
Jalen Williams. Yeah, both Jalen Williams.
Yeah,
who've both been key pieces.
Yeah, Chet and J-Dub is just insane.
J-Dub too been stepping up though, because I've been seeing him on the floor a lot, and like before he wasn't like, it was just kind of like he was there for the vibes, you know what I mean? But he's actually producing on the court now, and I actually really like to see that because he's a.
Are you talking about J. Will, the big man?
Yeah.
I know it's J. Will, it's J-Dub. They're confusing. One of them looks like Duke Dennis. That's all I know. That's what they tell me.
No, facts. He does.
Right, Hunter?
Why are you asking me this?
Just kidding. Rich, you got any trades?
Oh, yeah.
7, am I right, kids?
Trying to appeal to the youths. Sorry.
Yeah, come on, Hunter.
So this was going to be dependent on this whole Terry Rozier thing. I know he just pled guilty, but this was.
He pled guilty? When that happened?
That was today, I think. Either today, it was sometime this week, I believe.
Really?
But it just happened. Yeah, it just happened though. So this is a Giannis trade. So.
Oh, it's a Giannis trade.
Yeah, can you put this in?
He pled not guilty.
He said not guilty.
Yeah, he pled not guilty.
Well, maybe I heard it wrong. I was listening to it on the podcast. I was.
Bro. Not trying to get sued by Tito 3 sticks.
Hell no. Well, then that makes this even better. Do you have your trade thing up?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, so can you get the Bucks and the
Heat? Yeah. I got you.
Yeah.
If the Bucks were to make a trade, it would need to probably be. Who are you thinking?
So the Heat get Giannis, Gary Trent Jr., Andre Jackson, and Thanasis.
Yeah. You said Gary Trent.
Yep.
Okay.
And then the Bucks get Tyler Hero, Khalil Ware, Jaime Jaquez, Terry Rozier, and then they get Miami's 2029 first round, their 2031 first round.
Yep.
And then first round pick swaps in 2026.
Yeah.
28 and 30.
Yeah, that's kind of a haul, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it's Giannis, though. You know what I mean?
I know, but it's a haul. I actually think it's. I keep thinking like Miami couldn't pull it off. If Hero and Khalil Ware were in the deal, I think that would be it.
You think so?
I think that would do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know if they'd have to do Jaquez. Maybe they would, but like, yeah, this is Giannis. Khalil Ware is so good, though. Khalil Ware is so good.
I just think
I can't get over how good this dude is.
They don't play.
Khalil Ware is good. I mean, if Miami's trying to get a ring, I think it's a good move, like right now. But I mean, if they're playing for the future, obviously you want to keep your young talent. But that was just a Giannis trade. I thought was interesting getting Giannis under a Pat Riley system. I mean Eric Spoelstra, but Pat Riley is heavily involved with the Heat always.
So the thing with the Heat was my whole thought was that they didn't really have what it takes to make that kind of deal,
Yeah,
and I feel like Khalil Ware just changes it. Like you've got that guy on a rookie deal, and he might be an all-star. Like he's so
yeah.
good. Especially the last couple weeks, he's been playing so well. Tyler Hero is an all-star point guard. And you got Tyler Hero, Khalil Ware, Miles Turner, Jaime Jaquez. Like that's pretty decent. You
And
get a
like
couple picks too.
that gives the Bucks kind of like they had that last ditch effort to get Giannis another ring or like try to keep him whatever. This kind of gives them that revamp that they need. If they, you're getting rid of Giannis, I feel like anyway, I feel like he's out of there. So Giannis leaving, you kind of get something to give you at least some hope for the future.
Yeah, I was just waiting for us
They
to get to
sound
Giannis, and we'll throw out some Giannis trades.
yeah, it might sound dumb, but it just seems smart for the Bucks to trade Giannis because
It
They
does.
should
not
trade
really.
Giannis. They're screwed.
There's
They've
no
got
way for them
nothing.
to get better.
There's no way for them to get better.
They tried that with the whole Dame Lillard thing, which I wish would have worked out because I'm a huge, I'm a huge Dame fan, bro.
You know who I think
That was
the
such a sloppy, it
it
was
was
sloppy. But
terrible.
yeah, what was
It
your,
was. You know who I think the Giannis trade is? I think the
I know
Giannis
who you're
team.
gonna say.
It's the Hawks, bro.
Dude,
It's
no
the
one can win
like
the
Hawks.
for Trae
county
Young or
over.
something?
If they want Giannis, they're getting Giannis.
The Hawks have the number one asset in the league right now, probably, other than like guys that aren't getting traded: Wemby, Luca, Tatum, Jokic. Like those guys aren't getting
Tradable
traded.
asset, pretty
Like
much.
the
Yeah.
number one asset that's on the table is the
Pelicans pick.
the Pelicans swap rights, and not only that, it's actually the swap rights between the Pelicans or Milwaukee, whoever has the best pick. So Milwaukee gets a chance at having potentially two lottery picks, being able to keep their pick and also get the Pels pick. There's like, and so the deal would be it'd be Trae Young, Asa Newell for Giannis, and that pick, maybe a
Okay.
couple other picks.
That's exactly what I was about to ask. But basically, you're taking Trey out, putting Giannis into that system
Yeah,
with already like this is first off, this is a big ass defensive ass, stretch the
massive
floor
team,
ass on
bro,
offense team. Like, bro, that
insane.
would be so fire. And you talk about competing with guys like Houston, competing with
Yeah,
um
bro.
OKC. Like that would be perfect for the Hawks.
Because then I mean, you're running Nikhil Alexander Walker, who you just signed, 15 million a year, 4 years.
Yeah.
Who has been just, I mean, he's the most improved candidate.
Averaging like 19, I think.
Yeah, he's playing out of his mind. So you put out Nikhil Alexander Walker,
I knew he was
Dyson
gonna be nice
Daniels,
this year.
Jalen Johnson, Giannis. Throw Kristaps out there for the shooting, or Onyeka Kongwu. You're
Well, I just
bringing,
got Shields. That's a
I'm
good ass
telling you,
squad, bro.
bro. And
That's
then
a
you're
good ass
bringing
squad.
Risa Shea off the bench,
They're not trading
um,
him.
Krejci off the bench. If Atlanta says, if Milwaukee says we need Risa Shea, then you just put Risa Shea in the deal, and you take out Asa Newell. Probably, I think that does it. Um, or no, you can keep them both in there. If and I probably do that. You add in Risa Shea, you maybe throw in the Pels pick, one or two other picks. That is an absolute haul. You're not beating that if you're the Bucks
That's
because you either
game
have
time for
Trae
the Hawks,
Young
bro.
because they don't have their own picks, so you have Trae Young, so you have a star player, someone to keep selling tickets. You think about a Trae Young, Miles Turner, pick and pop. That's kind of exciting. Risa Shea, and then you can throw in like you're looking at Darren Peterson, Cam Boozer, AJ DeBonsa. Like
They
AJ
have two
DeBonsa's going to be a
chances at the
Celtic, I
number one
guess,
overall
but
pick. So
yeah, they have two shots at the number one overall pick.
Bro, y'all are too good, bro. You ain't about to slide that in there.
The Celtics are too good, bro.
It's not
The AJ
happening, bro.
DeBonsa dreams are over. Now they're just gonna have to win
I
the
wasn't
chip. It's
expecting
actually
y'all to be.
crazy.
I wasn't expecting y'all to be terrible, but I wasn't expecting Jalen Brown. Like
Me either, man.
he's a great
Jalen
player, but he's carrying that shit.
Jalen is matching Tatum's best season right now. Like
Dog,
he's a
he's.
little worse. Like Tatum was average on 30. Jalen's at like 29. Like
I feel like he's
with
always
elite
been that though.
defense.
He just knows how to buy into the system.
Yeah, man. I'm so excited about the Celtics. Don't get me started. That's my favorite. I think if Giannis gets traded and the Hawks decide they're going to do it, I think that's the team. And what's cool too, if the Hawks wanted to, Now, this would be kind of crazy. If they wanted to, they could flip. Let me try and throw a third team in here. They could make a play at a James Harden if they wanted to. I don't know if
That
you want
instead of
to.
Giannis.
Well, no. What you would do is you would flip Porzingis to the Clippers and a pick. If the Clippers are just like, we're out of it, they have a whole bunch of picks that they can trade. Because they also in 2027 they have New Orleans Pelicans or Milwaukee swap rights. They've got tons of these different swaps and picks, and so you just make that trade. And I think you can do it. Can you do it? Yeah, I think you can do it. And so it'd be a three-teamer. Kristaps and a pick goes to the Clippers. The Bucks get Trae Young, Risa Shea, Asa Newell. The Pelicans pick. The Hawks get Giannis, James Harden. All of a sudden you're running. If you needed a point guard, I don't know if you need one. But all that to say, Kristaps is on an expiring deal, and you could flip him for a contract like that if you wanted to get another guard and make a real run of the chip this year.
Yeah, I mean, not even like necessarily needing a point guard, but you just bring in. I feel like James Harden still has the ability, even at his age now, to elevate talent around him.
Yeah,
and I think he's done that with the Clippers. And
just
then
not
this year, this year they're just too old. But then you get like Giannis, so where James Harden doesn't have to be the guy. You know what I mean? Like he just falls into that, like we talked about last pod, bro. In that category of great passers, just elite vision. You got Trae Youngs, James Hardens, LeBron's, all them guys. James Harden, as long as he can facilitate, you don't need him to score. You're getting that from Jalen Johnson. You're getting that from Giannis. I mean, Dyson Daniels I think he's a pretty good scorer. I know his thing is defense, but I think he's a above average scorer. I don't think he gets enough credit for that. This is just me watching him play. Like he can score a ball with his athleticism. He's a great scorer. So I'm like, you just get these guys in position, somebody that can feed them the ball where they need it, how they need it. I think that would be wonderful for the Hogs.
Yeah, I like the deal a lot. What are the other Giannis teams? There's one
San
more,
Antonio
I think.
Wants to, but it's
San Antonio.
They want to.
Here's the question. If you're San Antonio, you're trading for Giannis, you have to trade one of Dylan Harper or Steph Castle. Who are you trading?
I'm trading Dylan.
Sorry, Harper. Yeah.
You're trading Harper?
Yeah,
you know what's the fun?
This might be a little recency bias. He just had that game winner, that huge fourth quarter.
Stephon Castle's so good, bro. I'm not saying Dylan Harper.
One of them
I'm not saying
if
that.
It makes or breaks the deal. Whichever one they want, I probably make it happen.
True. I mean, also, yeah, that's true. But for Giannis,
because at that point, then you're running out De'Aaron Fox. Your team is Fox, Castle, whoever at the 3, because the deal it'd be Harrison Barnes, Devin Vassell, Dylan Harper. You could maybe not trade Harrison Barnes if you wanted to, but it's like he's on a expiring deal. He's so good for them, though. He's an elite.
He is.
And so at the 3, you've got either Sohan or Keldon Johnson, Giannis, and Wemby.
I think keep Keldon Johnson, keep him on the bench, and then get Sohan out there. I just think he runs well. He meshes well with like other talent because he can kind of he's like one of those role players that can kind of fit where you need him to fit.
Yeah. The only issue, I mean, you're getting Giannis, so who cares? Like Giannis and Wemby.
True.
That's too. Like, who cares? But the only issue is Harrison Barnes and Devin Vassell they're the shooters on the team, and they would both probably have to be in the deal. You could probably do Keldon Johnson instead of Harrison Barnes if you wanted to really make a run this year. And I think Keldon Johnson's he's 7 years younger.
Yeah.
And on a good contract. Harrison Barnes on expiring. I think, man, I don't know if it was up to me and I had to trade one of Castle or Dylan Harper. I just really think Dylan Harper has the potential to be Cade. Like that's the player I see with Dylan Harper.
Oh shit! You think? But I'm like, do you want a Cade with a Wemby? Does that work?
Yeah.
You think so?
I want Cade with anyone. I think Cade's so good.
Wemby and Giannis would be.
I think Castle's a better fit, and he's a very good player. I think
if he can
Dylan
keep
Harper
his passing, it's hard to trade him.
I think Dylan Harper's ceiling is as high as any young guard in the league.
Yeah.
Like I see shades of like,
Or go.
but I think it at the end of the day, if you're looking for fit right now, I'd rather keep Castle. If you're looking to the future, don't. But you have De'Aaron Fox. But that's the whole thing. Is like, if Dylan Harper is that good, do you try and flip De'Aaron Fox for like a 3-and-D wing down the future?
Yeah.
I don't know who it would be. Like, could there be some kind of like, I don't know, like a Trey Murphy type? Which De'Aaron Fox is better than Trey Murphy. I'm not saying that, but that kind of player, I don't know, man. I think those are the teams,
No.
though. There's, what are you gonna say, Rich?
Oh, I don't want to get us off track. I had a 3-teamer that I saw that I wanted to run by you, just
Throw it out.
run by y'all just to see. So this is not a guy we had on the list. It's kind of just one that I saw that I'm like, this could be good for all 3 teams, but mostly just one team. So it's a Jonathan Kaminga trade, right? Because
Shouts out
I
Hunter.
feel
What's
like
his nickname? Yeah, buddy.
Mr. Bucket.
Yeah, buddy.
Um,
Hunter had the same
but
nickname back in high school.
Oh no. You want to say what yours was?
wait, Justin, this is a safe place, honey. We're not judging.
Yeah, Hunter, we accept you just for who you are.
Well, that wasn't. Nope, that wasn't a thing.
Bucket's full of
So
it, brother. All right, go ahead,
Hey,
Rich.
I thought of the other day. This is kind of off track, but I thought of the brick for ass. You remember that? That was so funny.
Oh yeah,
But
breakfast.
um, okay. So go go to
All right,
state.
going to hit Golden State.
Well, first off, go to state, Chicago, and Dallas. Right?
Okay,
Are
I
your
like it.
teams?
Okay.
Um, we spoke on Daniel Gafford, and this is what made me want to bring this trade.
Oh, I like what you're cooking here. I really
So
like this. I haven't thought about it, but I like it.
I didn't think of it either. This is an article that I found, and I'm just
But
like
you
I was
saw
going
it. No,
through
but I
them.
like this.
Okay, but okay. So Golden State gets Daniel Gafford and Ayo
Okay.
Dosunmu, and
All
also
right.
Chicago's. They got a 2029 second round.
Okay.
Get Jonathan Kaminga, Trace
Yeah.
Jackson Davis. They get the Philly 2030 second round pick from Dallas, and then Dallas's 2032 second round.
Okay.
Dallas Mavericks, which I think this is very interesting too. If you're thinking about Cooper Flag and them needing a point guard,
It's Kobe
even
White.
beyond Kyrie, Kobe White, and Golden State's 2027 first round pick.
Okay, so Dosunmu's also going to the Warriors, you said?
Yes.
Just to make the money work.
I feel like he kind of fits that Golden State mold too.
I think there might be some other stuff to make the money work for Golden State, but
Just assuming that work.
I don't know what did I mess up? Oh no, I did the wrong thing. I'm tripping. That works great. Yeah, I like it, Rich.
But a Gafford and Horford front court, and then you got
Well, because
Al
Horford, he
Dosunmu,
hasn't
who's a
played well
decent
this year,
shooter.
man. They need a big bad.
Well, yeah, because I feel like he's in a role that he didn't necessarily have to play in, like Boston, and he's not the Hawks Al Horford anymore. Like you get a true center like Daniel Gafford, and then he can kind of Al Horford can kind of go back to just giving you those moments instead of just being
Yeah,
the
well, he
biggest
doesn't
guy
have
on
to
the
be
court
the
all the time.
center on the team. That's what's tough.
Right. Yeah.
Gafford in a pick and roll with Steph Curry. I mean, can you imagine? Like,
I love
or
Gafford on the Warriors.
the Steph Draymond 2-man game. Draymond's in the short roll. You got Gafford in the dunker spot. I mean, that's free buckets.
Horford in the
As a
corner.
lob
Jimmy
threat.
Butler can
Yeah,
like
man. Jimmy
because you
Butler
could
can
get
go
the you
wherever
could
he
get the
goes.
yeah facts. You can get the vintage Steph and Draymond 2-man game, and then other side of the court you get some spacing with Al Horford sitting in the corner. Jimmy Butler can kind of run the two big men. You get him on like a whatever Steve Kerr draws up. You just get him. Jimmy Butler gets in that mid range and kind of facilitates from there to either Daniel Gafford, like you said, in the dunker spot, or kick it out to Al Horford. It gives him a lot of variety getting Daniel Gafford in. And then as
And the
far as the
Warriors
Bulls,
get a little younger too, man. Which they need.
yeah, and the Bulls get Jonathan Kaminga. This could be like a prove it time for him because I'm just tired of
Destined to be
Jonathan
a bull,
Kaminga.
bro. I'm tired of
Jonathan
him and Steve
Kuminga
Kerr
is
fighting all the time, and Jonathan Kuminga saying that he's a scapegoat. Steve Kerr getting sick of it. It's just the most annoying basketball story.
but I'm like,
They couldn't
if
trade him already. Yeah.
yeah, like this is Jonathan Kuminga. This would just be like, okay, well, go do it then, like that kind of thing. Like I hate when players try to hide behind like, oh, I'm stuck here. I can't do like. You've had opportunities even this season. The beginning of this season, he's had opportunity, in which he started the season really well, and like you saw, okay, maybe this is the year. And he's going back to the same shit. So it's like
It's like that
get him out
friend,
of.
who has that one girl that he's constantly like, and she's bad, right? She's
Yeah.
bad for him, and then like they'll start
Yep.
dating, be like, oh, this seems like it might work, and then it's 2 weeks, and she's like screaming at him again in public. You're like, oh, never mind, this is the same old
Trust me,
thing.
I know that shit. Trust me.
I mean, we've all been that guy too. So I mean, it's just
Yeah.
you know, like if Hunter would talk to a woman, maybe. But Hunter, have you ever spoken to a woman?
Okay, Alex.
No, I'm curious. I'm curious.
You have problems. You have
I
problems.
like that. I like that for our boy Jonathan Chaminga. I think that
I
would
just
be a
worked
good
on a
trade.
trade,
What do you
trying to
got?
figure it out.
Well, so I got a Mavericks trade that's kind of spicy that I kind of like.
This has the Timberwolves in it.
Okay, with who? How the Timberwolves are so
Ja?
hard to make any
That's
trades
what I'm
happen
trying to
because
figure out. The report
with
was
second
they're really
apron.
trying to look for a good guard. I was thinking it's not a great fit, but LaMelo
There's
wants
no
out.
way they can't do it. They can't do it.
Rudy Gobert's only $2 million per year under LaMelo's contract.
I know, but it has to
So I'm
be
trying to.
exact. It
Yeah,
has to
get
be
rid of
exact.
get
They
rid of
can't
Rui.
aggregate. They can't
Or
aggregate
not
unless
Rui.
they get out of the second
Rui.
apron. That's all the
I think
rules.
they're
That's the
pretty
issue.
far into it to get out of it.
That's what I'm saying. Like they can't aggregate. They would have to be. They would have to salary dump with the Nets, like maybe Mike Conley's contract.
He's at 10 mil, so I don't think it's enough.
And they're $8 million into the first apron, I guess. So I think they could do that if they could dump Conley to the Nets. They'd have to trade some kind of pick or something, maybe. But then it's like you're trading Rudy Gobert for LaMelo. I hate LaMelo and
Starting
Anthony
Osri.
Edwards on the same team.
Oh, it's not a good
I hate
fit,
that.
I just
I
feel
hate
like
that.
they just feel desperate for a point guard.
Prime
I could just
entertainer right
imagine-
there.
Reports have been for years that they need a point guard.
You've got Anthony Edwards, one of the best guards in the league, just watching LaMelo like shoot circus shots from half court with his hands in the air like he's open. Yeah, no, I don't want to watch that. I'm cool on that.
I don't think they'll get it. I don't think it'll work.
Just trying to find a good team for LaMelo, and I don't think I can.
Here's the issue: LaMelo, John Morant, Trae Young, James Harden, all of those guys are all available, and I wonder if it's going to be like remember when John Wall and Russell Westbrook both had two of the worst contracts in the league and ended up just getting traded for each other with Houston and the Wizards? And I was like, well, this is just sad, actually, that neither of these guys could get traded, so they just
Ja to the Hornets.
Let's just try it.
Not sure.
Ja to the Hornets. Interesting. I've got one, and it might end up being a 3-teamer because I'm trying to get Anthony Davis to the Raptors, and let's just let the Raptors go all in on like defense, bully ball, insanity.
I got another AD trade too after we talk about it.
It would basically it'd be Quickly and Pirtle. I think does it. I think that's what you would have to do. Quickly Pirtle. You could probably do Murray Boyles and Agbaji. Could you? No, it's got to be Quickly and
That needs
Pirtle.
something other than a center, though.
Well, that's the thing. So it'd be Quickly Pirtle, and then the
Pirtle flipped.
Mavericks. Yeah, the Mavericks would either flip Gafford or Pirtle, whichever one they'd like more. But then you get a decent guard that you could run who can play as a combo 2 guard next to Kyrie if you wanted to. You've got Pirtle who could either play the 5 or you could flip him. Because I was trying to figure out how could they maybe flip Pirtle to like the Pelicans, get Herb Jones. I was having a hard time doing that. Do you flip Pirtle to the Hornets? Is there like a Hornets, Jakob Pirtle for like Colin Sexton? Maybe.
I think that was the team rumored to want LaMelo.
The Raptors?
Mavericks.
Yeah.
Oh, the Mavericks were
the Mavs.
The Mavs were the rumored LaMelo team, which I hate even more. Like I hate that. I hate the idea of Cooper Flag just sitting and watching LaMelo do whatever he wants more than I hate Anthony Edwards, because at least I know Anthony Edwards is the kind of player that would assert himself enough to still make sure he got his.
Yeah.
Cooper Flag would just play defense and be like, all right, whatever. I guess I'll cut sometimes. You know, he's just such a, and he's younger and he's a rookie.
Right.
Yeah, I think I kind of like it. I like quickly. I don't know, man. Anthony Davis is a hard one to trade. I mean, you could do basically the exact same package we talked about for Zion. Tobias Harris, Jaden Ivey.
I did that trade for both of them, yeah.
That was the trade I had.
You maybe throw a pick or two in for Anthony Davis that you don't throw in
And
for
Karis
Zion.
LeVert. I had Karis LeVert on mine for AD.
I think there was a report that Detroit wanted Anthony Davis too, so
I could see it happening. I don't like it for Detroit.
No?
I just don't like it. Like if I'm Detroit, I'm just waiting for Lauri Markkanen. Because he's a shooter, he's a scorer, he can play the 4 next to Jalen Duren. I don't like Anthony Davis at the 4 anymore. I know he wants to play the 4. That's the whole drama. But I mean, Anthony Davis and Jalen Duren, it's menacing defensively, but like offensively at this point, Anthony Davis just doesn't have the he's not as good with the ball in his hands as he used to be. And he's going to need to play closer to the basket unless he's doing pick and pop stuff. But he's Anthony Davis and he's really good, and he'd make the Pistons really good if he was healthy. So I don't hate it. Any other trades? We only got a couple more minutes. I've got one that is not like a insane deal, but I think it's my favorite one I've cooked up. Anything else?
You go ahead. I got a.
Did you see the report today about the Pacers and a guy they're going to try and get by the trade deadline? Reported that the Pacers they want Zubac. The Pacers going to try and get Zubac. Here's what's confusing.
That'd be nice once Hallie comes back.
The Pacers have their pick this year, so I don't think they want to be super good. I think these guys. I think this is my favorite 1-for-1 trade that I've ever drawn up. The Pacers get Zubac, Clippers get Nembhard. Straight up. Who says no? The Clippers?
No, I don't think so, because the Clippers right now, what they tried to do is like blowing up, and I think Zubac is too good to be on a team that's trying to figure this.
And it gets them younger.
Out.
They have no guard after James Harden. James Harden, they're probably going to trade at some point.
They're not all 30 and above at that point.
All of a sudden, you're looking at Nembhard, John Collins, if you wanted to keep him. Derek Jones Jr. is a younger player. Like, you're getting a little younger.
I had a Zubac trade, but it had Chris Paul in it. He just got released. So
yeah, he's gone. So
go ahead and say your Celtics one, Alec.
I don't have a Celtics one.
You don't have Zubac to the Celtics?
Oh, dude. I haven't even considered that as an opportunity, Hunter.
I think it was Anthony Simons was the...
Here's the issue, though. Anthony Simons makes almost $9 million more than Zubac does. And so it would have to be like Zubac and like Derek Jones, which oh man, it works. Oh, it works. Simons and picks for Zubac and Derek Jones Jr.
I've been hearing they've been trying to find deals for Simons and
yeah, Simons. I would be shocked if Simons doesn't get traded.
He's not traded,
or they're just going to let him walk, and it's going to take 27 mil off the cap. It's one of those two. But I mean,
I don't hate it, but I hate it because it's Boston. So,
dude, I don't see a way that this would actually happen. But if it did, that would be the most insane defensive lineup. Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Derek Jones Jr., Ivica Zubac.
I mean, who's scoring? Defense and offense. That's just a crazy squad.
I know, but I mean, just think defensively, all of those guys.
Yeah.
Like, that is just insanity.
Want more defense in, somehow find a way to put Jordan Walsh in over Derek Jones?
Dude, you've got Jordan Walsh and Peyton Pritchard's coming off the bench. Jordan Walsh is the Celtics' best player, bro. They haven't lost since he started. They were like 8-2 after they put Jordan Walsh in the starting lineup.
Why haven't they played him that much the last 2 years?
because the team's been really good. And you're not going to throw a rookie out there when you're winning 60 games.
I know, but it's his third year now, and
you see this all the time. I don't know. Are there any teams we didn't mention? Any guys that like we really, really wanted to highlight? What you got,
We
Rich?
talked a lot about Ja last pod, but I did have a trade for him,
Okay,
and it
give me
involves the
Ja
Lakers.
trade. We made a whole Ja trade machine pod that never got released because we had technical difficulties. So.
I forgot that didn't come out, so I mean nobody even knows we did that.
That's lost media. That's the trade machine lost media.
So okay, so here we go. So it's Miami, it's the Lakers, and it's the Grizzlies.
Oh, you get 3 teams with the Lakers in.
Yeah, it's kind of a lot, but
it has to be.
So Miami gets Ja,
yeah,
Rui, John Conchar, and Gabe Vincent.
Okay.
Lakers get Andrew Wiggins, and then Memphis gets Davion Mitchell, Jaime Jaquez. I don't know how to say his name. Fonte.
Simone Fontecchio. They get the Grizzlies. Get them?
Yeah, the Grizzlies. Terry Rozier, and then they get Miami's 2029 first round. They swap 2030 first rounds, and then they get the Lakers 2031 first round.
So the Grizz basically get contracts, Jaquez, and picks. So they're really just getting picks.
They get Davion Mitchell too. I don't think that's a bad pickup for them.
Oh no, Davion Mitchell too. But I mean, you're talking John Morant. The Lakers are basically turning Rui into Andrew Wiggins.
Rui and Gabe Vincent, yeah.
Rui and Gabe Vincent and Andrew Wiggins. Andrew Wiggins,
which I don't hate for the Lakers. Yeah, I don't hate for the Lakers at all.
He would be so. Andrew Wiggins would be so good on the Lakers. It'd probably be really similar to what we saw with him on the Warriors.
Right.
And the Heat get John Morant and Rui Hachimura. They're turning Andrew Wiggins, Davion Mitchell, some contracts. I like Fontecchio. Fontecchio's kind of a baller, but
John Rui with Bam, I like that. And then Gabe Vincent's back in the system that he already knows. That's not terrible.
Tyler Hero's on the team too. Norman Powell.
Tyler Hero too. Yeah. Norman Powell.
Like that's a team right there, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like it. But I mean, I think what's more likely is probably just a straight up Ja trade with the Heat. So it'd basically just be Ja and Andrew Wiggins. You're throwing in the Lakers where the Lakers throw Rui Hachimura in there and like the Heat get a little extra stuff. The Lakers upgrade Hachimura to Wiggins. I like it. I like it a lot, actually. Hunter, did you have anything else?
I got, though.
Nothing else?
No.
There's one Giannis team we didn't really talk about. And it's the Houston Rockets. It's kind of hard to make it. I think the Houston Rockets are in a weird spot. They're one of the best teams in the league. They're one of the only teams that could really talk themselves into maybe being able to hang with the Thunder, who, as we're recording this, tied the record for the best start in NBA history. They tied the record for the best start in NBA history. They tied the Warriors, 739 Warriors, with a 24-1 start.
They could hit 80 this week.
They just won by 49.
Yeah, it's not even fun to watch.
It's not, bro. You just know what's going to happen. You know what you're getting.
They just beat everyone by a million. It's insane.
Yeah, that's.
But the team, it would be the issue with the Rockets is this: you have to have one of Amen Thompson or Şengün in the deal.
Not Şengün, but also not Amen Thompson.
Which one are you trading? Are you
trading? I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Şengün is 23 years old. Amen is 22 years old.
It might be at the point to say their team's too good to make that big of a trade.
Because I don't think Reed Shepherd's doing it. As much as we love Reed Shepherd, he's not doing it as the main piece. Reed Shepherd and picks. Like, you're getting outbid by the Hawks. You're getting outbid by the Spurs. You're getting outbid by...
Yeah.
Like, you name the team. You're getting outbid.
If they want to beat the Spurs or Hawks, which I don't think they can beat the Hawks deal, or... I don't know if they can even be the Spurs, but it would have to be Amen Thompson or
Şengün. It's got to be one of those two.
And I just don't see them trading either of them.
I don't even want to see them trade either one of them.
That's what I'm saying. The Rockets have almost Şengün and Amen have almost been too good. to
Yeah.
where now it makes him like you can't really make a Giannis deal.
I know we're talking about Giannis here, but it's like that
Yeah, but
team. I don't
Giannis is
see Giannis
9
how they.
years older. He's 9
Yeah,
years older than Amin Thompson.
and also that Hawks deal is just too sweet. Like he needs to go to the Hawks after at
I
this
think
point. Like,
that team would be so insane.
I would that would be crazy.
That team would be so insane. I was listening to Zach Lowe's podcast. He was also just like, if Giannis goes to the West, it's like Jason Tatum is in the East, and then you name like the next 7 or 8 best players in the league are all in the West. Jokic is
Yeah,
in the West. Giannis would be in the West. Luka's in the West. Shea is in the West. Wemby's in the West. And it's like Cade, Jalen Brunson, Anthony Edwards is in the West.
yeah.
Um, it'd just be like it'd be the most
Does-
stacked conference to conference that it's been ever, probably.
This isn't the same trade. Is an AD trade more likely now with the Lively news or less likely?
They have their pick this year.
Lively's
I wouldn't
out
be
for the
shocked.
year, so
I know. But did you see what it was? It's like he's having foot discomfort, and so they decided to just do the surgery and let him.
I just saw that it's foot surgery, and he's out for the
Yeah,
year.
he
Oh
was
shit, I
having.
didn't
He
know that.
continued. That just happened right before we hopped on the pod.
Really?
Um.
Damn.
So the question is then, though, I think it's more likely because I don't know, man. I still kind of. I know I'm insane. I'm not out on the Mavericks yet. Like I don't think they're title contenders, but they've looked
But
all right these last couple weeks, man. And they're
that's
only
the
like
thing
2 or 3
about
games out of a play-in spot.
Cooper Flag's
that's the
scoring has
thing.
been really good
He's
recently.
only getting better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the thing about the league. It's like we see teams like OKC, and we like, okay, they're just gonna win it. Like there's nobody. But until we see in the playoffs what guys look like, because Cooper Flight could be one of those guys that just comes to life. Should they make the playoffs, he could. I feel like he's got the talent to be able to do that. And I'm like, okay, she's gonna be good regardless. But you can't say they've lost games this year because they haven't. So, but
That's the other
come
thing,
playoffs,
though.
it's gonna
It's a
be
whole
it's
different
gonna
world.
be a whole different. Yeah, this is gonna be a whole different thing. Like you just never really know until you see it.
Last time we had a team this dominant and it felt this unfair was in the mid 2010s with the
They
Warriors.
Yeah,
Okay, Hunter, you want a cookie? But not
There's
even really,
something
Hunter.
right
They
now. The
didn't
Cavs
lose
aren't
because it
good
didn't.
right now.
They actually didn't lose because it didn't feel unfair until they got Kevin Durant, and then they didn't lose.
yeah,
And
which it was unfair.
it
But who
was
cares?
unfair.
Get your
But what
dubs.
what happened was the Cavs went all in, made a ton of big trades. The Rockets went all in, made a ton of big trades. Because teams knew it's like if we're gonna win it all, and these GMs know like I'm fighting for my job. So now's
Right.
the time to cash in the chips. I wonder if we see the same thing because I look at all this. I was like, we talked about all these teams making trades. Like I don't know if any of them, even after they made these trades, are good enough to beat the Thunder. Like I just
'Cause
don't.
Only
the
team I
Thunders
would
can make
see was
the
the
Thunder can make
Hawks.
moves to match them.
The Thunder, if they
That's the
That's
wanted
the
to, could
craziest
difference
throw.
with
part.
other dynasty trades is the Thunder still have more first round picks than almost any team.
It won't happen. Okay, it won't happen. But the Thunder could do um, Hartenstein, Isaiah Joe, and I think maybe Lou Dort or something like that.
For Giannis,
And they have like 10 picks to trade. They could trade as many
I
picks
don't
as
want
they want.
no Giannis. That's
I,
not allowed. Veto. Veto.
It's.
I don't
I'm
want to see
just
that.
saying.
I think
I'm just
Markkanen's the only
saying.
real rumor for the Thunder.
I'm
I don't
just
want it.
saying. The Thunder could probably outbid about anybody because they have a million picks,
And
and they're also
already
the
the
best
clear
team in
best
the
team,
league.
yeah.
I also don't know how much I like Markin in there because that makes them really fucking good too. So I don't know about
No, they can't have any of them. They're about to.
Please.
They have the Clippers pick, and the Clippers might get a top 5 pick. The Thunder might win 74 games, win the chip, and get Cam Boozer.
Cam Boozer,
But,
AJ
but you know
DeBonzo, yeah.
what? That's just a tribute to great front office management.
Oh, He played his cards right every single time, even if it wasn't the exciting move, and it's gonna pay off.
Made maybe the best trade ever.
But the team is, I think the team, and it's just crazy to say. Like, I think if a team's gonna give OKC a run for their money, like you have the Spurs, yes. You have, I think if the Spurs got Giannis, they'd give OKC a run for their money. I think the Nuggets always have a shot when you have the best player in the league. I think the Hawks are the team because not this year, unless they made a crazy Giannis move. But if they don't make a Giannis move, they have a real shot to add like Darren Peterson as the point guard of this team, or AJ DeBonsa, or Cam Boozer, or you name any of these players with that Pelicans pick. And then you either keep Trae Young or you trade him and find some other depth piece. Like Jalen Johnson is a real star. Like, I don't know, man.
I like the Hawks
insane. Better.
That team is insane.
I like the Hawks, yeah.
We're coming up on an hour. We're gonna have to chill, but we'll be back next week. We're gonna actually talk some more basketball, NBA Cup. We're gonna talk a little in depth about the Thunder. I have some questions to ask about what would surprise you about the Thunder, and we'll talk a little bit more about what teams actually have a shot. Yeah. Anything else, y'all?
Lakers in 6 versus everybody.
All right, Lakers in 6. We'll see. We'll talk in March.
Yeah.
And no matter what you say, I just want to say this before we leave. No matter what their record is, no matter what the world wants to say, I want you to remember this. I want you to remember this. He may be down, but he's still the greatest football player that's ever touched a football. He's still the greatest quarterback that's ever touched a football.
They're going to get Jeremiah Love.
And Patrick Mahomes will be back.
Yeah, y'all tripping with that. Y'all tripping. I've been hearing some
Patrick
crazy
Mahomes
shit.
will be back. Insane.
Jeremiah Love on the team.
Shit.
Insane. Patrick Mahomes will be back. Okay, and when he comes back, I don't want to hear anyone's apologies. Yeah, keep that same
energy.
Get out of here. I'm noticing that I got all of this here on this side of my mustache, but I still am connected here. So that's concerning.
Mustache weird too. Like I just cut it, but this part is pointier.
Yeah, bro. I messed it up cutting it last night, but whatever.
Yeah.
All right. This is Trade Machine Podcast. Celts in 4. Peace.